The following content is not meant for children. Hello, and welcome everyone. I am Maester Aelix, and this is Stellaris. And before we get deep into things, I want to state that I don't plan on having a lot of gameplay in these videos. This is just a fun little thing I decided to throw together of what races I play in Stellaris, my thought processes and how I put them together and why, what's their central thing, and share that with everyone. And for those who don't know, if you've come to the Discord often, you'll see that I play this game a lot, and I'm almost always open for multiplayer when I'm not recording other things. And so now you can get an insight into what I'd be playing if you'd played with me. So that being said, on with the show. The first race I'm going to show off today is one of my first races I ever made. As you can tell, it's on the bottom of the made list. And these are probably the most straight up, we do evil things because we're evil, rah, 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 rah. And that is the Paraluvia Cooperative. Yes, we're very cooperative. You do as we say, and everything goes fine. They're a constitutional dictatorship, and you know what? Let's go step by step. Start at the top, work our way down. So I decided to go with avian because, birds tend to have hollow bones, so they don't do the whole manual labor thing too great. I mean, ostriches can dig, but I went with a peacock because they are, that's pretty much all form and no function, all form, no function. And, they have this kind of avian flag, so it worked out real nice. And, it just kind of came together. You got the golden color, I could put the golden flag, it seems very haughty and nice. So this worked out real good. Evil peacocks. Paraluvia, Paraluvis, Paraluvi. The surface of their planet, the Grand Nest, is poor in resources and of land. Now, being land shy is not a huge deal for birds, they can just fly, but the Paraluvis have had a very rough time gathering resources until they came across the Kroll counterparts. These are deep-sea lithoids, which is a syncretic species, which we'll get to. Through years of devious manipulation and treaties, they have completely brought the Kroll to their heel. So, we have the, I like shinies, we can fly, avians, suddenly dealing with very docile, used to high pressure, bottom of the sea-dwelling lithoids. Of course they manipulated them. I chose avian 2 because, other avians are quite nice, like Leader 9, Starwing, etc. The really long ones didn't seem to fit with the kind of resource-poor nature, in my opinion. So, that's it. And I really should change this prefix. PCV. Paraluvia Cooperative Vessel. There we go. Every once in a while I come across one little thing that I feel to update, and so I will. So these guys are natural sociologists, which is why they can manipulate the, society below them. Conservationalists, because there's almost nothing. Sedentary, they nest. They're birds. Decadent, because the syncretic species has been completely taken over. So yeah, we're gonna treat them real bad. But that's just Well, I love the description. This species believes that whenever work is hard, or believes that whatever there is hard work that needs to be doing, it is always better to be done by someone else. That's like their core. And, of course, intelligent, because I'm going to have them doing all the science jobs. But since we said there's a syncretic species, we're going to go to the Kroll. The Kroll, however, are lithoids, and I chose... Oh, it's not letting us show the big one. This one here, which is a bunch of rocks with, tube grub things poking out of their heads. Hold on, let me go back. Species. Lithoid. This one. This horrible monstrosity. For me, that read like one of the best deep-sea things. It's got some eye stalks to make them nice and creepy, especially nasty compared to the, ever-resplendent, peacocks. So, alright, that we chose there. The Kroll, plural is Kroll, adjective is Kroll. Kind of like cruel, but not really. I chose Lithoid 4, because it's like the opposite. Everything is kind of long. So, Salin Shar Van Adine, Bonshir Belkit etc. Alright, now these guys are lithoids, which, they consume minerals instead of food, because food is for the overworld people. Pop growth minus 25, which is not great, but habitability plus 50, army health plus 50, lead a lifespan plus 50. So they're slow burners. They're serviles, which is happiness plus 10%, resources from jobs 10%, cannot be leaders, cannot be ruralists, or employed in specialist jobs. So they have to take the low-grade jobs, which leaves these people up for the high-grade jobs. And, already making more resources. Industrious, more minerals. Sedentary, that is to help not have them go where they're not wanted. And it marries up to the Paraluvia proper. Strong, because why not put, worker pop resource output more? And they're going to be our army guys anyway, so yeah. And deviants, because I needed more points, and they don't do governing ethics, because they're slaves, so it's basically free points. Was it? Fleeting was another option, since they don't have, you know what? That's even better. Fleeting, because they don't have leaders. There we go. Like I said, every once in a while I'll find something I want to update. I mean, yes. Alright, I chose to go from a wet world because that seemed to make sense for the story, and it's, really shiny and pretty in space. Yep. Sorry, back a step. The homeworld name is the Grand Nest, and they have named the sun Glory. I don't have a particular starting solar system, so random is totally fine. And of course we're going with the avian cities, because they're above ground. Syncretic evolution. Starts with 12 pops of another subservient species. Awesome. Let's see, our government is fanatic xenophobe, so that way we can enslave more. Starbase and pop growth, nice, good things. And authoritarian is monthly influence, good. Worker pop resource, good. I might, you know what? I think I'll change these around. Now that I've, played the game and found that there's been some issues. So, Byzantine bureaucracy. Bureaucrats also produce unity and stability. Stability is a big one, so that's a good one. And slaver guilds. Are we really surprised? No. Slave pop resource output plus 10%, enslaved pop ratio 40%, and has some degree. So, yeah, they are decadent slavers and have manipulated the Kroll into, that role. I went with dictatorial because I do not want to select rulers all the time, but when I do need to select a ruler, I want my choice in it. We're going to go with the
dissent is forcefully discouraged.
Authoritarian. What previously it was the xenophobe. So that back forward. They used to sound like this. Or where did it go? I can't. There.
These alien savages must be taught to kneel when in the presence of their betters. Shall I initiate purging protocols?
Yeah.
Maintaining state cohesion as we venture.
There we go. The Paraluvia Cooperative, they are the Paraluvians, so it's just fun. I like adding that little bit of extra flair at the end. The flag. Now, the flag I put probably a bit too much thought into. So, we have the uplifting avian flight beautiful marker on a overground is gold and the lower ground is water. Nice. The only thing I would do about the, if I could narrow it down without a whole lot of trial and error, is, what was it, Homeworld? If I could get the starting solar system to have a yellow sun, that would be ideal. Alright, so we went with avian ships, and our ruler, I went with color variant 4 to be more, surface is gold and glorious and yellow and yeah. And room 13, because this just speaks opulence to me. And, it's kind of wing-like. You got your, it's like downturned wings and you're looking through. And, to me, that just, seems like. And then the ruler title is the flock leader. And this one, I just kind of went with the name was randomly generated because it doesn't really matter in my opinion. Though, male, flock leader, come on. Because peahens do not have the bright tail feathers. So, flock leader. Cool. So, that is one of my first and probably one of my favorite because they're just so dang evil. Just mean evil. Reese's. This is before I really got into, building things for a specific type of ascension. So generally I go with the biological one because the sociologist, but it isn't required. Kind of play by ear on this. So yeah, this is definitely a not necessarily you're going to win every game with this, and there's a lot of micromanaging, moving the Kroll around. And one thing, one thing I should do, if I can, I should put slow breeders in here because I don't have the points. That'll help sync up their species pop growth with the Kroll. And that's one thing that I ended up needing to do is like, okay, this is this planet my good race can't stand because of the habitability. I'll send the slaves there, and just made that like a slave breeding pit almost. Because man, that lithoid slow breeding thing is rough, but it's what you gotta do. But I don't want to sedentary and decadent. Well, don't want to lose either. I just don't have the slots, and I could lose intelligent, but that would just throw the math off. Anyway. Save. Yes. So, that is the Paraluvia Cooperative, and I really hope you guys enjoy this upcoming series. And if you do, please remember to hit the like button and share, and if you haven't already yet, please subscribe for more of this kind of stuff coming up in the future. And check out the links down below. There's some really great stuff, including a link to my Discord server where I hope to see everyone there, and maybe catch a game of Stellaris with you. And if you want me to play these guys, let me know. Anyway, thank you all for joining me, and I shall see you all next time.